what is it that special needs fathers struggle with the most?
Well, I touched on it a little bit earlier too, and again, I think it's that fear of the future, but it there's also that guilt and shame aspect. And what I see a lot of, and what I get from other dads and actually moms as well, a lot of moms will admit this too. The way that parents respond to a diagnosis, right? So men are fixers. And a lot of times the dads will say, okay, who do we have to see? What do we have to do to just make this go away, right? Moms are more of naturally a nurturer. And I will say, like in the case of my son's mom, for example, she is excellent with organizing schedules and calendars and calling insurance and calling doctors and therapists and what do we need here and when do we go here and that type of thing. And she always has been. Men frequently will be the ones who say, okay, I'm going to work hard. I'll make sure we have enough money to pay the bills. We have enough money to pay the doctors or the therapists or whatever. And they kind of throw themselves into their work. The issue there is, while they are well meaning in terms of wanting to take care of the family, taking care of their child and paying for all these things, a lot of times men become detached. So they become emotionally detached from their kids. And again, especially when that guilt and shame aspect is in there. And a lot of times you see it with dads of male kids with a disability as well. But then, that also kind of festers and bleeds into the marriage. It can bleed into, that relationship with your spouse, or even your child too. So, you get a lot of dads who, don't have outlets. They don't have guys they can talk to. And I know for myself in the early years, that was my biggest thing. I learned the hard way. I had nobody to talk to about this. Now I had people that would listen to me, but they couldn't give me any advice because they either weren't parents, they weren't special needs
Right.
parents or parents of disability, and they just couldn't relate to me other than just giving me some very surface advice like, "It's gonna be okay," or, "We're here for you," that type of thing. Okay, you mean well, I get it, but I needed something more, and so that's where, for me, I needed to seek out community with other guys and parents in general, right?